Hey everybody, this is Rockstrong. I'm part of the Zombie Gauntlet's planning staff, and I recently got a 202 personal best on this map. So I'm bringing you a tutorial video on the triple dip strategy. And this is by far the fastest strategy that's been discovered on this map for training. I'm gonna give you kind of the basic breakdown of how triple dip works and why it's the fastest strategy. The previous strategy that was used and popularized by Quick 925 in his 201 game was on the Death Ray. The Death Ray area, even running same guns, the fastest you're gonna get up there is about 24 seconds per horde. Now this strategy here, it speeds up to between 19 seconds per horde if you run it without Widow's Wine, and about 21 seconds per horde if you run it with Widow's Wine as I did. So now it's cooled down. We activate it. You run towards the right, and you stand on top of the stairs. As you're on top of the stairs, you kind of want to look at that window there and shoot anything that comes through it with dead wire. Now, at this point here, you're about to drop off. You want to wait till that trap clears. Now, when you run out, you immediately run to the barrier. Now, it's very important that you run all the way out here to that barrier, because what's going to happen is you're going to force all the spawns outside. Now, everything that spawns outside, it's going to try and chase you back into the trap. So again, you run through the top of the church the second time. Now, if you look over here, you see all the zombies are outside, but then the church is practically clear, and you run through it a third time. So this is the third dip, and then usually around here, this is a good point to buy ammo. And now the trap runs out. Now, once the trap runs out, you have about a minute cooldown. We choose to run Blast Furnace here. That way we can drop spiders for the Widow's Wine. And Deadwire has a cooldown of about 5 seconds. So if you shoot 3 Deadwires, by the time you're ready to shoot a 4th shot with Blast Furnace, your Blast Furnace should be ready. So again, we're going to turn on the trap. We're going to pass through. This is dip number 1. You head towards the right to the top of the stairs. There should be no spawns here if you do it right. Now you wait. You're going to look outside. You're going to kind of watch that window, make sure nothing sneaks upon you. Stuff will also jump up top trying to get you. And as soon as you see a little gap through that trap, you want to run straight through. Now again, put your back towards that barrier. Wait just long enough that spawns start coming, and you want to run right back through that trap. So this is the double dip here. And then when we find exit, that'll be the triple dip. Just do it over and over again. So once you start getting about, I'd say around round 120 plus, your Stormbow just doesn't have the ammo to carry you through anymore. And you start using this trap, the strategy more and more and more till this is basically your in-game strategy. Now I'm going to talk about how to set up a triple dip with the beginning of your game. Now, if you're going for a 200 or better or world record attempt, I recommend you follow the guidelines on this setup here. For one, you do not want to get fire cells in your drops. The way you avoid getting fire cells is you don't move the first box. But there's a couple things in that mystery box that we do want. Monkey Bomb and the brecci. Now, it's possible to play without the brecci, and I show it here in my 202 game. I used the KRM to deal with the Panzer. I didn't use the brecci. But the brecci, it'll give you a slight edge. It's not going to make or break a game, but it's nice to have. So basically, you would restart the game over and over again to try and get monkey and or brecci from the first box. Now, if the box doesn't give it to you, you would just restart the game and try it again. Now, the second thing about setting up is you need to leave spawn on a certain direction. You want to leave towards the double tap, so towards the right. Now, this is necessary in order to keep doors that are part of the strategy closed. So there's a door that connect the upstairs of the church to the outside courtyard. You cannot buy those doors. If you buy it, you're going to throw off the spawns, and those spawns won't run through the trap, so your strategy is slower. Secondly, if you were to leave, if you don't leave on the right side, it forces you to buy the courtyard. That little courtyard door, it gives you a little safe zone to do cutbacks from, and you see me do it quite a bit. Now, if you open that door, what's going to happen is you're always going to have a couple zombies running from there, so you kind of have to watch your back in that area. I would just prefer to keep it closed and just play a little bit safer that way. So that's the main thing about the setup. You need to keep these two doors closed. So hopefully this helps you all out. If there's any other confusion, I'd recommend just watching some highlights on my Twitch channel from my 202 run. The most difficult part of the strategy, I would say, is killing in the courtyard. Now the second part about running triple dip safely is you got to stay on top of your shield swaps. Now, if you're running Widow's Wine like I did, and again, I tell you, it's going to slow down your triple dipping, but it's going to make it a bit safer. It's a lot safer. Every 7 to 8 times you get hit, your Widow's Wine explodes and your shield takes damage. So I would say after every sixth or seventh hit, whether it's from the dogs or zombies, you're going to need to swap out your shield. After about 6 or 7 hits, the glass plate will shatter, and that's a sign that it's time to swap out your shield. So you pull out your shield by pushing down on the directional pad. You're going to either just let the zombies hit you, or you can bash it against them, and then you immediately want to go pick up a new shield. Now, a trick that I do to try to improve my shield swapping and also do it a little bit safer is that once I grab that shield, I pull up towards the stairs, I let them kind of funnel in, and I hit them with one blast furnace. Now that blast furnace will wipe out pretty much the entire horde, and by standing on top of the stairs, everything is forced to spawn in there, and I get a free pass to the outside. Hopefully that's helpful. We have about 1 week left to the gauntlet. Encourage you all to sign up. Even if you've don't have much experience playing, I just recommend you do it. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll meet a lot of new people over there, a lot of other Twitch streamers. So we have about 500 something people signed up right now. It's going to be just a really, really exciting weekend ahead. Event lasts for about a whole week, and I just hope to see you all there. Thank you. Goodbye.